Okay, so after talking about the gut microbiome, let's get into foods that we should crowd out of the pantry and what foods we should be crowding in. So let's start with foods that we should avoid. First of all, I like talking about seed oils because they cause major inflammation in the gut and the body. Ironically enough, the packaging will say heart healthy, but actually they're associated with cardiovascular disease. Also, most of the foods made with seed oils are unhealthy, like all on their own, usually. Seed oils, which are typically the yellow oils, they include palm, soybean, canola, sunflower, safflower, peanut, cottonseed, grapeseed, corn, rice bran. There's lots of them. Oils to cook with that are good are avocado and olive oil. And when you're choosing an olive oil, make sure that it's coming from one location and it's not a blend. For instance, the brand that I get, it comes from California, but they also have a blend that includes a couple other locations. So you just want to make sure that it's as pure as possible. Also using ghee or grass-fed butter is another alternative to oils, or even as a better butter option. Another thing is to avoid any gums. So anything that has the word gum in it. For example, xanthan gum is used as a thickener. It's used in a lot of things. It serves the same function for drilling mud in the oil industry. This is one of your red flag gums. So we should steer clear of anything with xanthan on the package. Gums wreck your gut. They cause gas, bloating, and so many other issues. Let's see, a few other ingredients that we should avoid are TBHQ, carrageenan, soy, phosphates, polysorbate, mono and diglycerides, artificial flavors, natural flavors. Natural flavors, this has been a big controversy in my own head. I will say that navigating all of this nutrition information is difficult because you really have to dig deep with some stuff, and some items are a case-by-case basis. So I avoid natural flavors at all costs. Most of the time, either they aren't natural, or if they are derived from a natural source, they're mixed with a chemical solvent. So if the company actually says on their website or their packaging what the natural flavor actually is, and I trust that company, then I might make an exception. But as a general rule, I avoid natural flavors altogether. So what should we do? Avoiding those, crowding those out, we should be crowding in nutrient-dense foods. So eat the rainbow, more fruits and vegetables, which we all probably need more of. Fermented foods, grass-fed meats. Basically, if we ate it 100 years ago, then you won't even need a nutrition label or ingredients. If we ate it 100 years ago, we should be eating it now. As with anything, nothing is good on an extreme level. So while we should be mindful of what we eat, it should never become an obsession. So this is where I always talk about the 80-20 rule. We still go out and enjoy food with friends and family. We still have our favorite foods and desserts that we should never give up. Some of those things feed us on a soul level, and we need that nourishment too for our mental and our spiritual selves. And actually there is an eating disorder, and it's called orthorexia nervosa. And that's where we become so obsessed with everything that we're putting in our bodies that it starts hindering our daily lives. So while we become more mindful of what we eat, what we're putting in our bodies, just remember the 80-20 rule, and also remember to enjoy yourself. And once you've healed your body, you will know what you and your body want to consume. We just have to give it that time and that space to heal, because once we've allowed our bodies to heal and come back to its more natural state, it makes it much easier to be able to get in tune and listen to what our body wants and what it needs. So that's all for our pantry cleanup. Next, I want to talk about, that's the things that we put in our body. Next, I want to talk about things we put on our bodies, because that's just important too. So we're going to talk about some environmental toxins next.